All right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Richard Lewis Brown, Local 1000 President. Today is March 5th, 2022. This is the third video of the day. As you know, we are here in Local 1000 headquarters. As you know, we are a member-ran, member-run, member-led union. As you know, I am still your president. They have alleged to have suspended me on Monday, or should I say February 27th, and I received the notice on Monday, February 28th. I dispute that. I am in the building. We are taking our union back. Even though we never lost our union, because you can't lose what you never had. So we are here peacefully. We've spoken to the police. And let me make this message loud and clear for all the people on Facebook, including the Richard Wakes, the Scott B. Smiths, and any of these other so-called wannabe Local 1000 leaders. I say that with love and respect. I don't want you to say I'm angry. Okay. We haven't damaged anything. We are protecting the members' voices of Local 1000. What does that mean, Richard? That means we are protecting their vote. That's what we're doing here, protecting the vote. As you know, I suspended the 3 VPs on February 25th. They are stating I didn't do it correctly. That's an absolute lie. That is an absolute lie. They were suspended correctly on February 25th by email and certified mail. They turned around 2 days later and tried to suspend me in retaliation. Why did I suspend them? To protect the members' voices because they were leaking confidential information. Today, we spoke to the VP of Bargaining, Irene Green, along with the Chief Counsel, Ann Giese. An email will go out apologizing for all of this confusion on behalf of Local 1000. That's, in fact, we're going to let one of our dues-paying members, Ron Rossin, read to you what we agreed to. Go ahead, sir.
So when I read, this is from Chief Counsel Giese and President Richard Lewis Brown. Many may have heard of an incident at the Local 1000 headquarters today. I went to the headquarters to confirm that there was no break-in. I confirmed that the union's property has been secured through an agreement of the parties. This is signed Chief Counsel Giese and confirmed with President Richard Lewis Brown. Both parties have agreed to allow the dispute as to leadership to be resolved in the appropriate venue. On behalf of the local's membership, we apologize for the confusion and dissension. President Brown's position is that he disagrees with the actions of the vice presidents in the emails this week and looks forward to having his position vindicated.
Now, let me say this. As you can see, we're upstairs here. This board meeting they're having today or right now is an illegal board meeting that I did not call for. The board meeting they had in October was an illegal board meeting. Why didn't our chief counsel make a statement back then? That's a good question. And she'll have ample opportunity to answer that question. Why hasn't she made a statement about this illegal board meeting right now? She'll have ample opportunity to explain that as well. Ann Giese is our chief counsel. When the board of directors, whether they're DLC presidents or bunk chairs, when they ask her a question through email, she should be responding because she's supposed to represent the interests of the union while working under the leadership of the president of the union. She failed to do that in October, and she has failed to do that right now. Concerning this current board meeting, I believe that's going on right now as we speak. This has caused massive confusion, massive dissension, and from what I'm being told, members are dropping because they feel their voice is not being heard through their vote. Voting matters in this country. It always has, and in my personal opinion, it always will. We did not break into this building. We are not being violent. The police have left. Irene came in, so did DLC President 787 Ruth Ibarra. They were trying to grab things out of offices. Why were they trying to grab things out of offices? Let me tell you why. Because when I got inside my office, they had ransacked my office, looked through all of my paperwork. My office, my paperwork. That's what they did. We have not broken into anything. We are here. This was not planned. I did not know that the members felt this strongly about their vote. But now I do know. Message received. Yay. Message received. So the question is, what happens now? Well, I am not Merlin. I can't predict the future. But what I can tell you is this. I am the president of Local 1000. I suspended those VPs first. They have locked me out of the building, blocked away my email access, and they are doing things that only the president has the power to do. All of this will be handled. All right? And I sent out an email telling the DLC presidents and bunk chairs, do not attend this meeting this weekend. I told them that, because if they do, they're getting suspended immediately. So, I'm waiting for someone to send me the list of names of everyone who has gone to this meeting. I don't care how they voted. This was an illegal meeting, an out of order meeting. Hey, listen, the board meeting may be a joke. That doesn't matter to me. I'm the president of Local 1000. I call all meetings. Anything they do in this meeting is invalid and improper. This has come to a head. They've been trying to remove me since, well, May 24th. And there are DLC presidents and others in the union who took part in a meeting or a conference where they were discussing how to get rid of Richard. They had never had any intentions at all of ever working with President Richard Lewis Brown, myself, before I was even sworn in. And they sent the police to my house on May 25th. How do I know this? May 25th, 2021? Because the police are protecting the person that claimed there was a woman at my house screaming for her life. We all know the history of this great country, and we all know the recent history of black men and women with their interaction with police. Praise God, through Jesus Christ, that the Sacramento police force did not racially stereotype me on May 25th, 2021. And then they had the audacity to give me respect on today, March 5th, 2022. They did not racially profile me. They treated everyone here with respect and dignity, and we treated them with the utmost respect and dignity as well. That's amazing. I didn't get shot or arrested or discredited. Now I hear Sac B is off to the races. We did an interview with them a few hours ago. I still love Sac B. I still love Wes. I know he's trying to make his money and trying to make his name in life. And we wish him all the success. It's too bad he has to discredit a black man in a position of power and influence. But it's worse. It's not just the fact that I'm a black man, but I'm a labor leader, an American, a veteran, college educated, works for the state of California. I'm a public servant fighting for everyone. It's even worse than that. The good people of Lassen County that I'm fighting for, not just for CCC, but for High Desert as well. It's a shame that Sac B, West, and all, thank you, and all the other people, all these other newspapers can't understand that. And it's a shame when people like Craig Nelson says, King Richard whining again. Well, that's funny, Craig Nelson, because you must not know your European history. But those King Richards did a good job last time I checked. Maybe you should study European history, Craig Nelson. because I know European history and African American history. Back to the point, to everyone who's on here, I am the president of Local 1000. I suspended the VPs on February 25th. They retaliated on February 27th. I have the emails where they were talking about, we got to do something to save our union. No, the voters voted. I'm not doing anything to destroy or be a detriment to the welfare of Local 1000. What I've done is I've stood up against the state of California, but you never had a labor leader like this before. Remember when they were telling you everybody had to be vaccinated? Local 1000? No, we did not say that. We stood up. Remember when they got all the other unions to roll over except for us and 2 other unions about the telework agreement? Take this $50 and $25, take this division that we're doing. Local 1000 said, we're not doing that. We have the surveys up. It's not me acting like I'm a king. The surveys, the PowerPoints on our website that's open, SEIU1000.org. Read the PowerPoints and get educated. If you have the time. I always have the time to fight the good fight. And this is a fight of a lifetime. We are here in the building. How long will we be here? I don't know. How long will you be here in life? I don't know. Only God knows those answers. Well, if you believe in God, and I know this is California, so some of you have your own alternative beliefs. I love and respect you. I really do. Just because I believe in God doesn't mean you have to believe in God, but I'm still going to give you the golden rule. No one knows anything. People are saying, well, they're going to take you to court. Take me to court. But when you do, you make sure you pay my attorney fees, because you're paying the attorney fees for the union. Our money is paying for these attorneys here in this union and for outside attorneys as well. But when they suspended me, the attorneys I was working with, because there was a conflict of interest with the attorneys here at the union, they took those attorneys from me. But you didn't know that part yet. That's why I always tell you, watch my videos. Don't listen to my tone. Don't look into my eyes. Listen to my words.
And your actions.
And my actions. Thank you. And so the members, they picked a Saturday. I would rather have slept in on Saturday. But the members said, no, there's no sleeping in on Saturday. We're going down there, we're taking action. Now, they're here, and they're telling me they're not leaving. And I guess there's more people coming. That's what they tell me. What does this really mean? How many people can come to this headquarters, and can we all sit here and sing Kumbaya together? Can we? I don't know. I can. I'm peaceful. And I'm loving, and I'm caring. But I have a feeling that some of these people, maybe they have more love than I have. I would tell all the news cameras, come on down. Come on down. Let's walk around so you can make sure that we, these accusations that we're stealing property. We're not stealing anything. What they did, they went inside my office and ransacked my office and looked through all my paperwork.
You have pictures of that?
We got pictures of it. That's what they did because of their lack of security, or their insecurity, because they don't respect our dues-paying members. They don't respect you. And here's the biggest problem of it all. It's not the fact that you disrespect the dues-paying members. It's the fact that you're hurting our ability to increase our membership to our non-members. When they see this kind of madness go on, when they see someone that's fighting for them and they're saying, wow, he's legit. I don't know about all those crazy videos he does, but we know he's sincere. I wonder how long he'll last. If he makes it 3 months, I'll join. And a lot of folks join. If he makes it 6 months, I'll join. A lot of folks join. Now they're like, hey, he ain't gonna make it 9 months. Woo! We don't know. But in my mind, I will make it 9 months. I'm gonna make it 3 years. And then I'm gonna run it back to back. See, they're trying to destroy your vote. They're trying to destroy your will, your motivation to be successful. So anybody that challenges the status quo in this country, either they assassinate you, they shoot you, it's kind of the same thing. They discredit you, they bring up vicious lies saying you're doing all these things wrong. How do I know this? Because that insurrectionist meeting, that coup they did on October 16th and 17th, 2021 at the California Democratic headquarters, why did that not make national news? You know why? Because what it shows you is, whether you're a Democrat or a Republican, hypocrisy loves everybody. You know, this idea that the Republicans are always wrong, this idea that the Democrats are always wrong, that's a bunch of hot garbage. That's just something to keep us divided outside of the racial issues. That's what that is. Keep us divided, keep us in the poorhouse. And then you are asking for a livable wage. Are you kidding me? You're a union. We're a union. I am Local 1000. And together, we are Local 1000. Inspire the impossible. And so when they come out here and they say, Richard doesn't fire the policy foul, he bullies his staff. I haven't bullied anybody. You've heard these people tell me, suck a dick. Well, I don't suck dick. I was told to eat a dick. Well, I don't eat dick. And to those who suck dick and eat dick, I respect you. No, that's not funny. Because I'm not homophobic. So if you suck dick and eat dick, that is your prerogative that you can do in this great country we call America. Okay? But that's what they told me to do. But they forgot all about that when they were being racist and sexist and homophobic and insensitive. And here's the biggest thing of it all. And misogyny, thank you for that fancy word. But here's the thing. What if I did suck a man's penis? What if I did eat a man's penis? I tell you one thing, if I did, I'd do a good job. But what if I didn't do that? What if I was gay? What if I was in the closet? What if I had to call the LGBTQ community and say, hey, they just offended me? You didn't think about that though, did you? You said, well, he's just another black man. I can talk to him any way I want to. Here's what I'll say to you. You told me to suck a man's penis, eat a man's penis. You called me a dick. You called me a MFer. You probably called me the N-word. But you tell me to stay calm, cool, and collective and take all this garbage you throw at me. And I have. And when I've had to defend myself, you've portrayed me as being an angry black man because that's the racist that you are. That's the racist that you are. And I'm going to keep fighting. And the funny thing about it, I hear about all these things in Sacramento and how great Sacramento is. But yet I've got more love and respect from those good folks in Lassen County. When I was told, stay out of Lassen County, those white folks don't like you in Lassen County. That's what I was told. I was told stay out of there because they don't want you there. They don't want you as a black man in Lassen County. That's what they told me.
They're right on horses.
They said stay out of there. They drive those pickup trucks and long rifles and shotguns.
Craig's calling you anti-Semite.
Yeah. Yeah, I see you, Craig Nelson, and my Jewish colleague. He's sitting there looking at you.
I'm here on Shabbat, buddy.
Yeah.
Here to show love.
You know,
on Shabbat,
listen.
so.
Let Craig Nelson call me an anti-Semite. He's probably the one telling me to suck dick too. See, this is what people don't like. This is what people don't like. Oh, Richard, getting too far off track with the language. No, Tammy Townsend. Did you tell them? Hold on a second. Did you tell them that? Did you tell Teresa Taylor she was too far off with her language? Or are you using your privilege? See, I'm calling people out tonight. Are you using your privilege? Because I bet you got some. Now, I am not mad at all. And I know people have concerns. Well, be concerned. Now, people say, well, what's going to happen, Richard? You know, you do the videos and then you go to court. You know, what will the judge say? Well, I don't know what she will say. Or he. I don't want to say it's just going to be a woman automatically. I don't know what he'll say either. But here's what I do know. Keep coming. Keep bringing everything you got. And I'm going to keep coming right back at you 10 times faster. Now, I'm asking people because Local 1000 has stopped the attorney fees. I'm asking people to donate to my Cash App because we're going to get some attorneys and we're going to get this straight. But I need you to donate to my Cash App. You can always text me 408-207-2339. If you believe in justice in this country, if you believe in fighting not just for minorities, but for everybody equally, regardless of their color, regardless of their religion, because they're in a union. Let me do it like this. Let me lower my voice. Let me smile more. Hi, I'm Richard. I need your help. My union is trying to lynch me and carefully castrate me. But I'm not mad. I'm gonna bring my voice down. I'm gonna be very calm. This is what my union is doing. You say, well, Richard, I didn't know unions acted like that. Well, yes, they can. Welcome to America. Get in where you fit in. This is my third video of today. We're gonna do another video. We're not leaving. Well, I wanted to leave and go home. The members said, no, you're not going anywhere because we're not going anywhere because we are Local 1000. All right. So now I'm talking very calm, very soothing. And I hope that I have inspired you. Is that that's more common? You want to talk a little bit? Okay. So now one of the members, he wants to put his 2 cents in. In fact, everybody, you know what? This ain't gonna be a short video. Oh, come on, man. Come get some. Come on.
All right, so we met with Chief Counsel Geezy today, and Vice President Irene Green, Jack Dean, another neutral attorney, and President Brown. And I think that we all want the same thing, which is to bring our union back to some wholeness. We are SEIU Local 1000. We are Local 1000. We are Local 1000. So
And we're home.
we put Chief Counsel Geezy on notice that she represents the union at large. She doesn't represent the board of directors. She doesn't only represent vice presidents. She represents every member of this union, of this local, and our dues pay the rent on this building. Our dues pay lucrative salary to these attorneys, and don't get me to quoting their salary because that's what I want, full exposure. I'm doing on Facebook a document request. I want to know these salaries these people are paying because we're dues paying members and we deserve transparency. We want to thank President Brown for bringing to this union something that we haven't had in a long time. And that's transparency, that's ethics, that's morals, that's fairness. And he's a guy that is pretty passionate, but he's fair. He gave Vice President Walls, Green, and Jimenez full union leave, something that the last administration did not do. He gave them the authority to operate in the authority of their duly elected offices. He even, full authority, he even gave Vice President Annika Walls her own night. And for these people to use these luxuries of being given the freedom to operate in these luxuries, they use this all against him. And this is probably why the previous administration shut it down, so that this would not happen. But he was trusting that they'd be able to move forward and work and operate in some sort of synergy. Now we want to bring our union back. We won't be locked out. We won't be shut out. We won't be misunderstood and misrepresented. And we told Chief Counsel Geezy that we put her on notice that we are reporting to the California Bar if she continues to have a derelict of duty as Chief Counsel. As Chief Counsel, we would not be in this mess if she had set the record straight back in October of 2021. If she had told both parties, even if you thought this party was good, she could have brought both parties in the room and said, let's go to mediation, or we can't pull our members through this. But instead, she was mute. There's not only what you do, is what you don't do. There's, even when you talk about sin and that, they talk about sin of commission and sin of omission. As a nurse, we talk about not only abuse, what somebody did, but we talk about neglect, what somebody failed to do. So I want to say that she has failed us in the fact that she remained silent and allowed this storm to fester. She allowed a tsunami to sweep, and today it just swept through the headquarters. And I looked her in her face and said, this is all your fault, because as a chief counsel, you could have advised properly. You could have sent letters out to the members, gave us options. When you saw there was opposing sides, you could have said, I know a friend, let's go before a mediator, let's talk these differences out. You could have done this, but instead you let it get to this point. And we're not going anywhere. We won't go away, because I've paid dues in this union far too long. As a nurse that goes out and have helped the community through a pandemic, we're essential. And this president is fighting for our essential pay for everybody, not just nurses, for custodians to nurses to anybody that worked their job through the pandemic and had to provide for your family and wasn't able to shut down. DMV, EDD, we respect all of our workers that work so hard, the teachers, School of the Deaf and Blind, wherever you are, we respect you, and we're bringing normalcy back to this union. We've been ignored. I got on Wednesday night calls for years. I was part of the board of directors for the last 3 years. I got on Wednesday night calls and was put in queue every week and never allowed to speak. This president has allowed us to speak, to have an opinion. He stayed on the phone every Wednesday night till the last person has gotten a chance to speak. We owe him better respect than to lock him out of the headquarters where duly elected members, the members elected him to be in this position. He has a power and authority in his position to carry on the day-to-day operations. You may not like it, you disagree, we need to agree to disagree, and it's how you disagree. But we won't be locking our president out of the headquarters. We won't be locking our members out of the headquarters. But we need to come together as a family. Other people want to say stuff, but I just want to say that we've asked Chief Counsel Geezy to step back into her office as Chief Counsel and bring these parties to some sense of mediation. The policy file, as far as either way it goes, this president, you would have to go through HR 1s being given, official charges being done. That has not been given. He's not received an HR 1 or a charge or any of that. And until he does, we need to respect him as the president of this union. And even after that, and we were told that Bill Hall sent a letter to the board of directors asking that my name at the top of the hearing officers list be removed, as well as Angela Pruitt and Betty Jackson and other people. But we're not going nowhere. We're here to serve you notice, Bill Hall, that we pay the dues of this union. And if they're going to have an attorney and fire President Brown's, they fired your attorneys last Monday, send them a cease and desist, then our dues are not going to go for you to have an attorney and not give him an attorney. So as of today, we've asked them for attorney fees for our president, and we're going to give attorney fees. We don't have to go outside to get no money, because there's money in our coffers right here. We're going not to get money, not to get more money.
Well,
we're going to get, he says send whatever money you're going to send. But what I meant is that we have an obligation to make sure we provide our president with zealous representation. If we're providing it to the vice presidents, if the chief counsel is advising them and supporting them, and other attorneys are, he deserves the same representation.
You need to make sure they realize that they have cut the purse strings off. So
they have. President wanted me to make sure you know. And those that can send to Cash App or to Venmo
Cash App.
or to Cash App, you need to publish your Cash App. If somebody out there can put it in the comment section and you know it, put President Brown's Cash App in the comment section, especially those helping that were given and the bargaining unit 1 and 11. You all have it. We've been meeting with the president. It's time to bring this union back, and we're here to do just that. We'll give somebody else opportunity.
Big-
Who wants to have a seat? Come on, today. This morning.
Well, good evening, everyone. I got here this morning.
My name is.
My name's Derek Rogue, DLC 770 Secretary Treasurer.
Don't be feeding him.
And she's, I know. I don't really do live calls too often. But got here earlier this morning and I did not know what I was going to come into, but I'll tell you what. I said to a few people earlier today, coming on these calls is one thing, and being a member is one thing, but experiencing what I'm experiencing, what we're all experiencing today as a family is a complete different story. You have to really be here to feel this. I wish, more members would get involved this way because we have to protect and preserve what we have. And as my colleague Ron just mentioned right now, we're bringing this back. And we can't let this happen again in the future. This can no longer happen from here on out. What we have and what we're fighting so hard for to preserve, we're going to have to protect in the future. And how do we do that? It's simple. It's real simple. We have to start strategizing and reaching out to our members and engaging with people more often and getting out there and not just getting in these little cliques. That's what's doing all this. This is the biggest example of cronyism I have seen in a long time. And it's just really sad that it's happening right here in our own union that we pay into. I'm so thrilled to be in this room right now, just to be back up here. Just, it hits home differently for me. Because I am
Talk about
home.
it. Come on, talk about it.
I am home. And he's right, we pay rent, we pay dues. This is our rent. This is our building. This is my building. This is everyone here's building. And we can't let this get taken away from us, getting locked out, getting threats by people who don't want to see us succeed, that don't want to see us have a future. I was going to say so much today, and last night I was on a call, on Wednesday where I talked about Friday, about how we might not have this today. And you know what? I want to say right now, what time is it? 10 till 5. I'm happy we're back here. Let's keep this going. I'm going to keep it brief. Thank you guys.
Dean, and then
We're going to let the next speaker come up
Since you
and
was
talk.
in the room with us, come on. Sit in the seat. Facebook Live, let's go.
Facebook Live. Here we
I've
go.
done mine, let's go.
All right.
Where you from?
All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Jack Dean. I'm the DLC 792 president. Yeah, we took the building back today. It was actually I'm not gonna say we took it back. It's always been ours.
We came home.
We just came home. That's right. We came back to our house. This is our house. We're not going to be removed from our house or kicked out of our house. We're told
pay
where we
rent
can
here.
and can't be as dues-paying members, especially by the staff of SEIU 1000 who likes to tell us how and when to run our union. That's done. That's never happened. We are SEIU 1000. This is our house. This is our dues.
This is
Yes.
our house.
All of
This
this.
is our house.
Yes.
Make no mistake about it, I won't be told by an SEIU staff member ever again how my union is going to be ran. Ever again. It's
Come
not happening.
on now.
You want to find out how to run a union or say how you're going to run a union, go figure out how to run UAW. Because that's your union to decide how it gets to run. SEIU 1000 is my union, and myself and my members get to decide how this union gets ran. Period. That's
Yeah.
it. We aren't going to back down. We aren't going anywhere. For 13 years of On's entrenchment, has destroyed our union. We're sitting in a spot now where, you know, we have to fight for absolutely everything to get this position, to get this union back to the position it needs to be in, so we can be a strong union again. You know, Yvonne's whole plan, the way that everything worked out, was to make sure that the members were not involved. She didn't want the members involved because she didn't want the members to know about the money and what was taking place up in here, because she didn't want to happen what happened today. Because the members found out about what's been happening down here and they're tired of it. They're not going to take it anymore. They're not going to put up with it. We're fixing the problem. The problem will be fixed. Make no two ways about it. We're here. We're going to stay. We are going to fix this problem, and we are taking SEIU 1000 back. It will not be stolen from us by these crap board of directors that continue to claim that they're representing the people that they are not. There's 45 of you. There's 100,000 members. You don't represent any of them. None of them.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say. See you later.
Deuces. All right, Mr. Dean.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Johnson. I'm from DLC 792. I have been a dues-paying member of SEIU Local 1000 for 18 years.
Woo!
Never once in that 18 years have I ever felt represented by my union. Not until Richard Lewis Brown was elected our president. But for the first time ever in that 18 years, I felt like my president was hearing my voice. He was representing my interests as well as other people's interests instead of just one side. And to see what's happening now, we elected Richard Lewis Brown to be our president. Yeah. We elected Richard Lewis Brown to be our president. They do not have any right to take him out of that position. We put him in that position. And we cannot sit here and just let them take that away. We can't do it. It is time for us to stand up and be heard and say enough is enough. You are not going to do this. We need to come together. We need to all come together and fight for what is right. And it boils down to more than whether or not you support Richard or that you voted for Richard. This boils down to what's right. He was voted for. He was put in this position. And if they can do it to him, they can and will do it to anybody. Anybody they want to. So I don't care what side of the fence you're on, it'll happen to you next. And we can't let this happen. We cannot let them tell us how to run our union, who they're going to put in our union. That's not how this works. We are Local 1000. Let's take it back.
Hi, I'm Geraldine Fisher, and I am a Unit 1 steward in Deber for DLC 746. Greetings to all of you. For those that are in the district of 746, I am reaching out to all of you to join in this great move to put a president in office and keep him there so that we, the members, are represented. Things that are important to us are not gone into the wind, but dealt with, addressed. You have here a very fine president. He's transparent. He's honest. He takes action. He is working for us. And I invite for you to ignore whether you like the sound of his voice or, you know, whatever it is, and pay attention to his words and his actions for you. It's not an impossible thing to do, to have a president be so good at what he is doing, which is making us, again, a great union. If you're a union member and you're thinking that with all the craziness that's going on, that you're going to withdraw your membership, I want to say this about that. We will miss the opportunity to turn this union around to be what it should be. Each of us has a responsibility as a member to reach out to others to help them in hard times. For heaven's sakes, even I have those hard times. I'm thankful, so thankful that we have enough stewards to at least get to some of the worst issues. I invite all of you who are discontented with what is going on to step up and learn what steward people do for all of you. Because in doing that, you'll find that you have a place to be a steward or an activist. Somebody who is not a steward can be an activist and be very, very influential. Come to us, join with us, walk with us, and let us walk with you. DMV, I'm talking to you. All of the rest of you, step right up and join us. We are waiting for you and excited at the progress that we have made and will continue to make. If you are in executive positions, I hope that you will examine what it means to be the representative of the people, what it means that the people have a say and to listen to us. In doing that, you will help to make an astounding contribution and growth to this union. We can do it. Yes, we can. Stand strong. Stand strong and stand tall and be a member of the change in this union. Be the change you want it to be. Join with us. Thank you.
I'm gonna say something before.
Hold on. So here's what we're gonna do. All right, so I'm back. We're gonna cut this one down, and we're gonna come back here in a few minutes. That way, the address here is 1808 14th Street, Sacramento, California, 95811. Come home. But we're gonna cut this one down.
Yeah, come on.
And then we're gonna start back here in a little bit because everyone did get a chance to speak. Let me say this to you. Emotions are emotions. We're 65 strong on this board, but we're nearly 100,000 or maybe just under 98,000 represent employees and over close to 55,000 or 54,000 dues paying members. Do not give up and do not lose hope. Now, someone said put Richard's Cash App up. Ron said put the Cash App up. Ron said that the union should be paying for my attorney fees. He's 1,000% correct, but they're dragging their feet. The members voted for the president. And yes, I must work with people successfully, particularly 64 highly intelligent individuals that sit on that board. I understand that.
Council represents everybody. She represents everybody.
Right.
You can't represent just the board and 2 vice presidents, 3 vice presidents. Everybody who pays dues into SEIU Local 1000 should be represented.
Amen. Amen.
All right. As you can see,
Come on home.
As you can
Don't
see,
get locked out of your house.
as you can see, emotions are emotions. And I'm not saying they're high, I'm not saying they're low. What I'm simply telling you is this. As Jerry Lee told you, don't get caught up in my delivery. You notice how I'm very calm right now. And then sometimes I speak with passion. And then sometimes I have to, but see, I'm gonna say this and then we're gonna hang up on this video and then we're gonna come back. You California people, you tickle me to death. I love y'all. You're so sophisticated. You're so cultured. You're so beautiful. You have snow in the mountains. You have the beach. You have it all here in California. But what you know what you don't have in this state though? You ain't never had a real labor leader in this state. Because if you did, you wouldn't say that I was so out of pocket. You wouldn't say I was, quote, coming across angry. You wouldn't say I was so passionate. When you have a real labor leader, they talk like Richard Lewis Brown. Love you. Talk to you soon. March 5th, 2022. This is the 3rd video of the day. Thank you.